We did it. We got to 1,000 subs. That is really cool. Thank you everyone who has helped and everyone who has subscribed. I have a lot of things to say in this video, but we're here for the Q&A, so let's just get into the Q&A part. How did you get your name and where did your OC come from? The story behind my username is usually something I divide into two separate stories, the Osprey and then the 8010. For the Osprey, it is a simple case of I needed a username. Specifically, I needed a username on my Xbox. A few years back, Xbox did a thing where you could change your username for free for once because this was when they were introducing the new tag system or whatever it's called. At the time, I had a bit of a hyperfixation on the Osprey helicopter. So I thought, why not? Osprey. My full username was Osprey V22, which now leads into the 8010 part. V22 wasn't really that good sounding, didn't really roll off the tongue. It was just the official name of the helicopter, the Osprey V22 VTOL. So I thought I need a different number. At the time, my Discord tag was also 8010. We used to have the hashtags on the Discord usernames. That has a pretty nice ring to it. I'll do Osprey 8010. And then that was that. Since 2019, I have been Osprey 8010 online. One annoying thing though is that when I made my username Osprey on Discord, it then changed my tag to 1903. I'm really glad they got rid of the tags in the end. Where did my OC come from is a little bit of a more complicated story, but I'll tell it. Over the years, I have had many different OCs. God, it feels cringe to call it an OC in person. None of them really hit the way I wanted them to. When it came to designing my current one, I mainly thought simplicity is going to be key. So I thought, what are some things that are key to me in my content? Well, stick figure, of course, because I make stick figure content basically. And at the time, I was obsessed with red coats. I can't explain it. I still am obsessed. I just think red coats look really nice. And by far, it is the most simple character design I have ever done, but it is my favorite. I don't know, I just really I like it. I'm never gonna beat the Dark Boy clone allegations though. Who inspired you? In my inconsistent 10 years of making content, I have had so many different inspirations and role models that it would be hard and confusing to list out every single one right now. I'll put screenshots on screen of all the ones who I can list off name. But the main person who has inspired me the most has to be Alan Becker. I think a lot of other animators can hear me out on this. Alan Becker is genius. He is one of the most advanced animators on YouTube, I believe. His videos are outstanding. He's the sort of animator where he just inspires me to do better and keep on growing, and I love him for it. If we're gonna talk about more than just animation, the main person who has inspired me with YouTube is Dark Viper AU. I talk about him in some of my past videos, but the sheer amount of love I have for Dark Viper as a content creator and as a person is insane. He's taught me a lot about editing and how to present a video, how to present myself, and I don't know, I really love him and his content. I doubt this video will ever reach Matt's gaze, but thank you, man. I really appreciate all what you've done for me.
How long is the Osprey avatar shalom?
What are your opinions on the 1858 Star Self-Cocker revolver? Not a bad sidearm. I'm more of a Lamar revolver type guy though. The 9-shot cylinder is a personal preference for me as opposed to the 6 of the Cocker, and the built-in mechanism to switch from revolver to shotgun is just too good for me to pass up on. What is your opinion on the 4-door 1967 Chevrolet? Yeah, no, sorry, I've already done my fake research on another niche I don't really know about. Who do you wish to collaborate with in the future? And what is your favourite video game? I wouldn't say there is one specific person I want to collaborate with. I'm down to collaborate with anyone, to be honest. I think we all have something that gives our videos value. If we combine what we can do with someone else, that will just produce a better content overall. If there is anyone out there who wants to collab with me right now, please shoot me an email or even Discord DM. My favourite video game has to be Red Dead 2. I won't talk about it too much because I do want to make a video about it. The game has had such an impact on my life. I picked up the game when I was in a really rough place in my life, and it sounds silly, but it really helped me get better. And besides from that, it's a really fun game. I still play it daily to this day. How did you find out that animating fits you best? Well, when you first start making content, I feel as if it's important to branch out a bit. Try different forms of content, make animation, make gameplay. I have done almost every type of video under the sun. I do animation, I've tried gameplay, I've even done a couple IRL videos that are now archived, but no, it's important to experiment and find what fits you best. It just so happens to be that animation is like my wheelhouse. What is your opinion on animating on stick nodes? As an animator, I feel as if it's important to explore with software. You gotta kind of find what's gonna work for you. It's not a case of what's best, it's what is gonna suit your needs the most. I have used various softwares over the years, like Pivot, SFM. I just find that stick nodes works best for me because it's the sort of animation I want to do, like 2D stick stuff. Do you like men? Not currently. You know me, big old woman lover. I don't mean big old woman as in like a big elderly woman. I mean like what type of music do you listen to and what is your favorite GPU? I will listen to anything really, but I have mainly been listening to Blind Guardian recently. They're a band that was formed in the 80s and they do mainly power metal. I don't know what it is, but something about their music just scratches my brain. If you're gonna go listen to them, then I recommend Battlefield. That is a good one. That is my favorite one. And when it comes to my favorite graphics card, really? Now that we have reached the end, I want to say thank you to everyone who asked. Now it's time for the announcements. I'll be quick. Announcement number 1. I will be streaming on Twitch. As you can see right now, I have like a whole virtual camera thing set up with like a PNG of myself. I use that in streams. I've done a couple test streams over the last month. I don't really have a schedule. I won't be following any sort of timetable. I will just be streaming when I feel like it. Who knows, maybe I'll make some videos out of a stream at some point. Announcement number 2, my content is going to become a lot more structured, a lot more formatted. You might be able to tell by this video I had an intro. It will also have an outro, and this will be my first video on the channel to do so. I've always taken my content quite seriously, but now that I've reached 1,000, I feel like now is the time where I should just, you know, lock in. Because I haven't really said this openly or publicly, but I'm very close to monetization. I need 1.5 thousand more watch hours and then I can monetize. Come on guys, please. I know we can get there by the end of the year, and I promise content will just be getting better and better if I can monetize, because then I can commit more and more time to it. Who knows, this could be a full-time job at some point. That is the dream, ultimately, to do this full-time. That is it really. I just want to say again, thank you to everyone who has subscribed. You all mean the world to me. Like I said in my 200 subscriber special, I've never done this for views. I've always just done this because I like to make videos. It's just a really nice bonus and incentive that I can create videos that people like, people want to watch. And that is what keeps me going, to be honest. That's why I keep doing this. Look out for more videos in the future. It's only going to be up from here. See you next time.